What's up guys, Jeff Seid here. We're doing a training video with the one and only Greene. We're here for the ShapeYOU supplement distributor. We're in Germany, filmed a little workout video today. Got Alon Gabbay right here, have fun.
Yes! Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to make it happen. Watch out for these guys, they're a little too sexy. Strictly for the ladies. I'm just gonna try to hang in there. The first one is a crunch. Again, I'm looking to address the totality of my rectus abdominis. So I'm looking at my pelvis, I'm looking at my trunk. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch, I'm going to contract. I want to shrink the distance between these two areas by contracting my abdominals. Rectus abdominis is from the fifth intercostal cartilage all the way down to the top of my pubis symphysis. By shortening the distance between my trunk and my pelvis, the contraction is what occurs in my abdominals. Does that make sense? So we're going to start with a basic crunch. This is something that I've taken this. It's taken me halfway around the world as a competitive bodybuilding athlete alone. It doesn't have to be so flashy and fancy in order to be efficient.
Mind-muscle connection.
Well, if you can apply that too, that works a lot. Next movement is a crunch, but for the use of my external obliques. So it's a stretch that, again, I'm promoting distance between the top of my thorax, my pelvis, shrinking the distance between that by a contraction that occurs in my external oblique. I'm going to do that on both sides.
Yeah.
Feeling for the contraction.
Feel it, okay.
Stretch. Squeeze. One. Yes. Squeeze. Two. The next movement would be, if I put my hands together, that hollowed out area in between my hands is where I want to put the tail end of my spine, the coccyx. This becomes important because I keep my heels about 6, about an inch or so above the floor, up to the top. Now look at me now. I'm not here. I'm here. This allows me to recruit not only my lower abdominals, but also, again, the total amount of my rectus abdominis. So from the fifth intercostal cartilage all the way down to my pubis symphysis. So if you're sitting up here, it's a contraction of my abdominals down to the bottom to like 20 of those. Right through it. 20 reps. Stand up. 1, contraction. 2, contraction. 3, contraction. 20. The next movement is stretch across the side from my left elbow to my right knee with an aim to connect but more importantly, I'm going to make a contraction through my rectus abdominis and my external oblique. And both sides, then go back and repeat this.
So pretty much no wasted movement.
No wasted movement.
Exactly. Tension the entire time. I like it. Thanks.
Stretch and contract. 1, stretch, contract. 2, 3, 4, 5. 18, 19, 20, other side. 20. I take this contraction and I keep this. I ride the contraction all the way up to just where my scapula is, my traps, rear delts, and so I reach forward, and I still make command of my muscles as I come up and squeeze. So I have my hand behind my neck. And very simply what I'm doing is I'm squeezing my spinal rectus and my glutes on the top of my hamstring. 1, 2, 3. Alright, I just go into these little stretches that really help me. Next one's a child's pose. And this time I open up my lats. I'm thinking about my lower back. I'm thinking about opening up my ankles.
So you stretch like this before a workout, guy?
Every training session I have to. Now, mind you, when I was younger, I used to take for granted the significance of this. And because I was younger, I thought, oh, well, you know, I'll come in, I'm strong, so I'll start squatting with 315 for 20 reps. No warm-up, no nothing. And didn't realize the damage, the risk that I put myself in unnecessarily. You know, a lot of times what happens is people end up getting hurt before they end up really actually learning how to train more effectively.
And then once you're injured,
and once
lifetime.
Exactly. You know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Lee Haney said, he credited his bodybuilding success due largely to his ability to remain injury-free for as long as he did. You know, injuries can get in the way and they can set you back, you know, for what would otherwise be progressive development. So we want to always be able to progress, you know, and move in a direction that's positive. And sometimes, in order to do that, it's detrimental to work against ourselves. So I'm not trying to get injured. And because I train doesn't mean that I have to get injured. You know, I just need to be a little bit more aware and do it from a place that's.
In the split?
I used to.
I used to.